B&Q because we're looking for paint colours for the kitchen. I suspect they won't have them. All these are so neutral, look. You'd think they'd have some colours in here.
Yeah.
I wanted to look for yellow, that was a waste of time. Oh, don't you need to pick up some paint?
Yeah.
So, out of the yellows, I was thinking Sudbury yellow was a really nice one. Sudbury yellow.
Oh, Sudbury. I prefer
Babouche. So we're getting more Wimborne white for the kitchen. And because we touched up the bedroom with the colour match one, it's slightly different, so we need to repaint it with this because it's the exact colour. But they don't have a sample for any yellows, so we'll have to order that to be delivered. At least we can take this there and have a little look. It's upside down.
It's abstract.
Yeah, that's gorge. This is one from our house we've never hung. But I think that's perfect. Ta-da! So we did a bit of a switcheroo at home. This was in our hallway. And this actually originally, if you've been following us since we lived in our old cottage, this was originally bought with the intention of being made into a sink unit in our bathroom. I bought it on Facebook and it was too big, so we had to get a smaller one and we rearranged the bathroom. That was like our first viral home renovation moment. That bathroom went viral and was featured on the Daily Mail.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it had so many views and it went viral on Pinterest as well. Anyway, this, was in our hallway, but it never quite fit the vibe. It was also just like kind of an awkward size. So we took one from upstairs and we moved things around, and it's really convenient because now we've got a desk upstairs, which was moved from what is now our nursery. And I thought this would work here. Alex is not sure because of the space around it. I think it's fine because it's just a console table.
Maybe it's because I'm so used to it for years and years that it just seems really odd in this space.
I love it. I think it's perfect.
There's nothing on it.
Yeah, well, you would have, I would put some hooks by the door, and then here you could put a mirror, and then you could have a bowl for things, and you could have the folder for when people arrive saying welcome, a lamp maybe, or a plant or something. And
I guess this whole space I hadn't really considered.
Yeah, and then the drawers, you can
Mirror, you're
leave some bits in there like brochures and stuff, but it's also useful for to have those drawers. So we have a few sort of question marks with this kitchen. Obviously, when we first started this renovation, we originally planned for this to open in summer. Now, obviously, I'm literally a few days off my due date, and it's coming into August, so it's like we're in midsummer now.
It's gone really well.
These things happen though. We were very ambitious with our timings about how long it would take. So we're kind of letting go of that a little bit and not worrying about how long it's going to take or when it's going to open, because it's renovating a whole house and DIYing lots of it ourselves. So this kitchen is one of those things that in the long run we'd love to do from scratch, because we'd love new work surfaces, we'd love new floor tiles maybe. Yeah, just update it a bit. But because of the timing and because we're about to have a baby and all these sorts of things.
Here's the baby.
Here's the baby. Yeah. It just basically makes it difficult to do that now, because that's too time consuming. So we're trying to think of ways to bring this to the modern day and to update it and make it feel lovely without it becoming a huge renovation job. Maybe I kind of want to share that basically, a bit of how we're doing this kitchen on a budget and renovating and bringing it to the modern day. So maybe we can share some of our ideas and you can give some of your thoughts.
Climbing on the bin now, sorry.
So we were just in B&Q, and this is where I thought that the yellow could go on here, which would be gorgeous because it would tie in with the tiles.
I like the yellow
I do like yellow, but I think it needs to be a warmer yellow to kind of tie in with these tiles.
Yeah.
Yes. And then the walls, white. And then the cabinets, the same yellow. Originally, you probably remember, I was umming and ahhing about these tiles. So is Alex. We were going to change the tiles or put like tongue and groove panelling on them. But we've decided against that.
Yeah.
Because we think with updated paint, like with white paint, it would offset how colourful everything feels.
I think it's been difficult to decide. It's kind of like emblematic of the house.
Yes.
It's like a microcosm of the house. It's like, do you go all in? Do you try and do it quickly so that you can open it quickly and just worry about it in like the off season.
Somewhere in the middle we're going for.
Yeah.
Probably a bit more quicker, obviously.
And that part of me is like, I haven't chosen one or the other, and I kind of.
Is she rubbing herself?
She's, yeah, having a little scratch.
Yeah, we're kind of going somewhere in the middle of the two.
Yes, because I know, like, originally we're like, should we just paint the tiles? Should we get rid of the tiles? Should we cover the tiles? And now we've gone back to nothing. She's very excited.
She needs a toilet, I reckon.
Oh, she needs a toilet.
I think when the walls are painted white and maybe the cabinets are yellow, that will make it feel more like it's purposeful, and maybe we could change the handles to make them look a bit more purposeful. The doors were a bit tricky. In an ideal world, we'd change all the doors. It's a bit complicated, and I won't bore you with why it's complicated, but we're going to try and DIY upcycle the doors, maybe replace one or two with a curtain, because that looks very cottagey and cute, and I love that look. I've seen that on Pinterest. Flooring we're leaving in the future, that we can update this, and then the work surfaces is a lovely wood, but they do have marks, so we're going to sand this and revarnish, and hopefully that will improve it.
I tell you what, sometimes you get the exact video you want. Pops up on your Instagram, and there's someone who does that.
Yeah.
Obviously, this is more like
100%. If you did that, it would look so much better.
more of a kind of engineered wood than like a nice.
Yeah, but you can work with it. So that's our thoughts. So we have our first set of blinds fitted. We've got these from Blinds to Go, and they're this lovely stripe pattern, which I feel like is seasidey enough, but not too in your face. We have a matching pillow, actually, that was a coincidence. That looks really great. And seagulls are going wild. So we just need to do the other side. But I love how that looks. And then there were two. Woohoo! So for this door we've got Perfect Fit, is that what it's called? There's no drilling, you use like a bank card to slot the fittings underneath the plastic of the windows.
The bank card measures it.
Yeah.
But trying to get anything under this seal is incredibly difficult.
Well then you click it in, and then it fits inside the window frame, so it's perfect for French doors. Yeah, doors like this, to basically avoid the blind getting in the way. So it seemed like the best option, especially because there's a banister there, and obviously the door handle, it just really works for bifolds and French doors. So hopefully this isn't too complicated. Good afternoon. I've got Alex's Finisterre t-shirt over my Naked Generation dress because I did not think about a painting outfit for coming here, and I have my jumpsuit that I've been wearing, but it's a bit tight now. I'm going to do some touch-ups in here. This living room is like at the stage where it's pretty much done, just need touch-ups, and then we can hang the curtains, clean the tiles. We've got to wait for the carpenter to do a few finishing jobs, and Alex is going to go upstairs and finish doing those shutters. So I'll show you them when they're done, but they're really, really clever, the Perfect Fit shutters. And I'm excited to put the curtains up in here too to see what they look like, because that will really frame this area. And then maybe we can like tidy and put the furniture in place a bit more. And I want to measure for a rug, so we can think about the last bits, and maybe even actually bring some of the paintings down here to see where they could go in the room. So this room can start to feel finished like the other rooms are as well, because I just don't want to start a full force into the kitchen, which is the next job, when there's still like small things finishing off in other rooms. Anyway, I'm gonna get the paintbrush out and do some little touch-ups.
Installed all the blinds now. What do you think? So got these, I should have shut them, see how dark it gets. those two on there that we showed you last time, and then we'll, I'm glad
how they work.
I'm glad they managed to. I was worried it wouldn't fit.
The windows do need a good cleaning, all that.
Yeah.
They come up.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah, you can do. What was it called? Like dual shade.
What do they look like when they're all waking up?
So that's probably how you'd have it most of the time.
You're just winding me up. Please, can you put it to the top? I want to see.
Okay, back to the top, and then.
I want to see how much. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's really small.
Yeah.
Lovely.
So a bit hard to see through the screen, but yes.
Well done. That looks so
Yeah.
good.
At one point I was thinking, oh, we could get, because they do this style, like the perfect fit, but with shutters. I was like, we should get shutters, it would look so nice. And then I quickly realised that just wouldn't work here at all. But
These are great because they're so compact.
yeah, that's nice.
Lovely.
Superb.
Now it's time to hang our curtains that we got on Facebook. These are Laura Ashley curtains. They're really gorgeous, nice and thick. And Alex is just going to cut the curtain pole to be the exact length.
Oh, you want it exact?
Yes. Look at that for length. Wow. Yeah, they're nice and big. Close it. Sorry, you know what I mean. I want to see. Lovely. They look gorgeous. We're going to need to get some more rings because they don't slide that easily. So they bunch up like that. But they look gorgeous. And can you get over the length? These were secondhand from Facebook. And it's like we've had them made to measure. That is just incredible. And they're such incredibly beautiful quality because they're Laura Ashley. So happy with those. All coming together nicely. That's nice because it ties in the green, but is it in the centre, that hook? Well, I think let's leave them there, and then when we come in next, we can kind of have a fresh view of it, because I do think they look good there.
Hey, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Because that is literally Newlyn Harbour.
Gorgeous oil painting.
£5.
It's amazing. We just got this sample. Sudbury yellow. Wow, you're getting so close.
Really pleasing.
So obviously there's yellow on here already, but it's like kind of lemon yellow. This is more of a mustard. So we're thinking this for the kitchen and for this understairs. Bit more of a mustard. Dirty yellow. This was not the right vibe. Because the thought process is it needs to tie in with the tiles in the hallway. Should I put some here?
Different light. You could just paint over the scuffs and the old paint and that'd probably be fine.
So that has the time, which I think it does. And then also it has the time with these tiles.
If I go backwards, maybe you can see the... just about.
Do you mind me painting on here?
Ah! No, that's fine.
Obviously this has not been sanded, so it's going to go funny, but...
Who needs to sand?
Yeah, which obviously, because it's a similar undertone to that one. I personally think we went through quite a few different ones from Little Green, Paper Paint Library, Heritage, Dulux.
Yes.
And I just am always drawn to Farrow & Ball. I don't know why. I think it's because their undertones are so soft. All the other yellows were either lemony yellow, which is gorgeous on these walls but doesn't work with these tiles, or too bright. But this was the one that was like the most sort of mustardy and subtle, whilst also having some brightness to it. So I think I'm really happy with that.
What do you want to do on this?
What on the?
Well, I
Yeah,
never
we were thinking of leaving the
painted
door.
this because I was never fully sure.
And we thought it could be fun to tie in the.
But I don't think I did that.
Well, we thought it could be fun to tie in the kitchen to the hallway. Is painting this architrave. Yellow, like you know how we've done blue everywhere else upstairs. We thought, wouldn't it be fun if this was yellow to sort of lead into the kitchen? I'm not 100% sure, just because I don't want it to be too much yellow. It's like yellow, yellow, yellow.
Mm-hmm.
But I think.
Difficult. I do like the bold colours. I think it kind of matches, well, it goes along with the off-white.
What makes it more fun?
Yeah.
That's how I look at it. It's like it's an Airbnb, so it's supposed to be a bit more fun in some ways. Yeah, I think that would be really cool, to be honest. Let's let it dry.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? Do you need a bigger rug in here? Does that rug work?
Depends on the table.
We need a small table that's going to be like this.
Do you say we saw one online?
I've seen quite a few, I just needed to do the measurements properly. Quite nice and squishy. I like the squishy, raised bits. We'll maybe leave it here and think.
Mm-hmm.
So we didn't want to bore you with us moving stuff around, but we did move the orientation of the furniture. So we've pushed the sofa further back, just far enough that this cabinet can still be opened, but it means the sofa is further over, which means you've got more space when you walk in. And then we've angled this chair and moved this rug in the other direction. You can see that, well, I'll show you I'll film another clip so you can see maybe. I'll put some pictures because it's kind of hard to see in the video. That is a nicer, more friendly, sociable orientation, whereas when that was square, it felt very much like both sofas are just like facing the television and not each other. Whereas this, I feel like it faces, if I'm sitting here, it faces this sofa. So you can have a nice chat with your family and friends. And you can sit like this and look out the window. And it's just a bit more relaxed. And then I think that this is really nice this way round too, because it just fits the space better. And I don't think a bigger rug would be better either. This is a good sized rug because again, I've got this lovely floor we've just put in, so I want to see it. And also it's not the biggest living room, so you don't want a huge rug to make it feel smaller. And it kind of fills the space nicely. So now we have a reference with this rug size for a coffee table. Just get a little one. I've seen some like blanket boxes that would work really well. There's kind of chests, and I think that would look really nice in this space. Maybe a lighter wood than this would. And I think there's potential for a plant to go there behind. We've got this lovely lamp that was here when we moved in actually, and I really like this orientation of the room. Sometimes you just need to play around with things until you get it right. It's just more space over here. And then look how nice that is with the window. So we've taken one of the doors off, and this is like a laminate. So we want to test this, sand it, to see if this will be able to be sanded and then painted. This is off of the fridge. Do we need to get a different door off, Alex? Because this needs to be on the fridge. Do you want to take the washing machine one off? Are they all the same?
I think these four are the same size.
Anyway, we're going to test it and see, and then go from there. That works, it goes on really well. Try and put it on here just for comparison. Yeah, obviously that doesn't work. Yeah. Okay.